there is the beautiful school bus. I totally don't want to push you off the cliff with my truck like I tried that one time. How you doing, Leo? So welcome back to Mon Bazou. Today, we're finally doing it. We're finally going to upgrade the truck. Now, I'm not going to make it super ridiculous. You know, everybody's probably fearing that I'm going to put the biggest lift kit on here, and it's going to be a absolute disaster to drive. But I think it's time. You know, we've done the upgrading to the other vehicles. There's a couple more things I've got to do to the hot hatch. I don't know where Leo's going back there. What are you doing, buddy? But yeah, I got some stuff I want to do with it, but it's mainly the truck I want to focus on. I want it to still be a work truck, but I want it to look, I mean, it already looks good. I mean, if we're being for real, like, I like the way this thing looks, but I feel like it's time for an upgrade here. We're going to take it off the lift. I got to go pick up some stuff in town. I haven't done much since the last episode. Normally, I like to try to grind out a little bit, but I've had a rather busy week. Of course, we had Easter last weekend, and now, well, there's really nothing going on this weekend. But yeah, I kind of threw my schedule off. So we're going to take this over to Rogers. I'm thinking new front bumper. I want overhead lights, and I think I'm going to remove these boards. Oh, also, I still have my brakes I need to put on this bad boy. Also, we might need to clean up the garage. It's looking a little messy in here. What do you say, Leo? You want to head to town? Maybe Daddy will pick you up some sort of snack or something. Here, get in the car, Leo. Watch, he can jump through doors. He's actually quite amazing. Also, the Oregano Empire is going to be a thing here. Maybe I should, maybe on the way back, we'll go by the old turbine to see if maybe I can find some more seeds. So yeah, I got to do a little bit of cleaning up around the house. We got the sugar shacks working. Probably the trailer's not near full, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. But yeah, I do want to eventually work my way up to the bunker, because that's really the last thing. Finish paving the road, buy the bunker. Also, I'm going to need to buy the boat. The boat is one of the more effective ways, since the bunker has a dock on it. Once you start moving big packages, probably would be easier to do it in the boat. I don't know, what do you guys think? I just really want a boat too. Actually, how much is the boat? We might have to wait. You know, I think it's like 10 grand. I don't know how much the upgrades are going to cost for the truck. Let's do the truck first, and then we'll think about the boat. So if we look in the back, I've already got, it's 2 brake pads. Those are for the rears. Do I need to do anything to the rotor? That's a good question. I think my rotors might be rusty. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pick up a new set of those. So we'll do that. Also, have you guys hit the thumbs up button yet for more Mon Bazou? Yeah, it feels weird because it almost feels like we're coming up to the end of the game again. I mean, the bunker stuff's going to take a while. That's, in order to get that, like, really, really efficient. And, oh, here we go. Ooh, off-road rims. I think we might swap those, too. So I do have a comment from this profile called Jacob. I'm going to flash it up on screen here. It actually is pretty informative about the truck and about kind of what to do in order to keep it still a safe, stable truck, a work truck, but also looking good. So they said something about the 4-inch lift here. That's an 8. Here's the 4-inch here. Okay, so it says the heavy duty. So the heavy duties are going to be in the rear. Wait, it'd be the heavy duty. Wait, you know, have I ever used these? Now that I think about it, I don't think I have. It does look like it's about the same lift as the 4-inch, the leaf springs. So I need 2 of these. We're going to change these out. I know I did clean some of those ones off with the rust kits last episode. We'll keep those leaf springs. I don't think they're worth getting rid of, just in case we wanted to revert back to stock. But yeah, I don't know if I've ever really used these heavy duties. Yeah, I really think maybe they're onto something here. Maybe this is something we need to do. So we're going to grab these. So this is a big part of the upgrade. So there's the springs. Wheels. I kind of want to... I've already got the off-road tires. So I don't want to buy a new set of those. But I do like the... it looks like a really cool off-road rim. I kind of like these. But it's a question of, do I want to replace those or do I want to just color the rims? I don't know, I kind of also like that old farm truck looking rim on there right now. What do you guys think? Custom rims? Maybe we'll wait on these. I don't know if I'm ready to commit to that. I do want to commit to some extra lighting on the truck. So, oh, this is going to get expensive. All right, front bumper here. I want the overhead. Let's go with the... Are those circle headlights on there? I think they are, aren't they? Yeah, they're circle fog lights. So I want to get the circle fog lights up for the top. Might need to buy a big bolt pack too. Let's see. Here is the rear bumper. There's the snorkel. So I want these. Okay, so we got the custom bumper. We can't change the exhaust on this thing, can we? Is that a part that we can change? I don't think it is. I don't think it really matters. All right, so we got that. Okay, so also, let's go ahead and get these universal rotors. I don't know if I need these. They're not expensive. They're literally $10 and, well, about $11. So it's not too bad. So let's go ahead and buy a set of these. Just in case those rusty ones I can't fix. Too bad you couldn't put NOS in the truck. I really wish that was an upgrade too. Also, I think we can do some interior stuff with the truck. We might do that. I don't think... Can I swap seats on this thing? No, I think it's just pretty much the bench seat here. I don't think there's anything you can do with it. So we'll get those. You know what? In the future, if we could put NOS on the truck, what if we could make a drag truck? You know, I never thought about putting drag slicks on it. Like, it never occurred to me, but I don't think it's fast enough. Also, we need to probably have a drop for this, so we need another hitch. Because, yeah, if we're going to haul that trailer around, we got to kind of even it out there. All right, so I think we're going to stop there. What colors? I'm a red. I like red, and I like black. I feel like a red truck, but with maybe black pinstripe would be good. You know, honestly, if you look at my money, I have enough. If that boat is really just $10,000, I could totally go buy the boat too. You know, we could get the boat and then just maybe go to the wind turbine that way. I think there's a river right beside it. Or I think there's some sort of body of water that flows through there. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that feels like you're being sneaky about it, you know, completely avoiding the police, because that's the thing now. So if you're carrying your big packs through, this game takes place in 2005. It is illegal to be doing the oregano stuff. So if you get caught, I'm pretty sure it gets confiscated. Could you imagine doing all that work with the big pack and then the police take it? It might honestly be safer to take it via boat. Man, that truly feels like a criminal right there. All right, nope, I don't know why that just did that. Okay. Also, big bolt pack. I've got a small bolt pack. I want this one. I don't know if this is enough. Are these small? Oh, these are small, rusty ones. Okay, so we got small here, small here. I think the big ones are for the bed-mounted stuff. All right, I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna stop by and get some poutine. I think Leo needs food. I might have to get him some. Actually, you got food at the house. Also, I think you have treats. Were you just trying to trick me so you can get more? I like how I'm talking to the dog as if it's talking back when it's just kind of sitting there looking derpy. That's fine. I love Leo. Yeah, once you think about it, like, there's really no way to, as far as I know, to increase the speed on the truck. I mean, the drag slicks will probably make it go a little bit better as far as grip, but I mean, there's not enough horsepower here to really create wheel spin like the other cars. You know, honestly, I was like, whoa, what car would be cool if they would introduce it to the game? Of course, I want the muscle car that the poutine guys got, but man, if we could have like some upgrades for the truck. Like, I know there was the one update which added some of the aftermarket parts, but I would love to see some engine components. Like, let's get a proper V8. Which I'm pretty sure is a V8 in here, but maybe like a performance V8. That'd be kind of cool. Put a supercharger on this and drag slicks. Heck yeah. I really wish that was a thing. Now I'm sitting here wishing that this was, you know, in progress. Well, you know, I never say never. You never know about Santa Goat. Maybe they got something up their sleeve, and maybe they're going to add something like that in the future. That honestly would be cool. That and some more aftermarket parts for the hatchback. I'm talking like body panels. Okay, here's my new road, and here's where my new road ends, right at my freaking house. So yeah, I gotta pay a little bit more money to finish this paving job, which I should be getting it soon. It's not, like, money is not a struggle anymore. Okay, we're gonna start this job out here because I gotta take off several big parts. So this stuff is just gonna have to set over to the side. Let's go ahead and just get the bumper and all that off. Yeah, I can't put that overhead thing on while we're on the lift. So here's the body pan, or the bumper set that I have, the overhead lights, and the snorkel. You know, the snorkel is purely cosmetic, isn't it? I don't think you could flood a car in the game. All right, so the rest of this can go in there with me. Oh, geez, this is going to be hard to close. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let's clear the way. Should be good here. Yeah, I am curious about that. Like, what performance parts would we do for the truck? I'm thinking a V8 would be really cool, like a performance one. Supercharger. I mean, you could even turbocharge it. NOS would be great for it. Man, that'd be awesome. All right, I gotta take this siding off real quick. Oh, Leo, you could probably get out of the car. Like, I'm not keeping you in here, buddy. There you go. So yeah, we're gonna completely follow the instructions of my viewer. You know, I trust my viewers. You guys are awesome in the comment section. So we're gonna do a build that is basically what you guys said, and he said it handles good. You know, it's still a work truck. Okay, let's get siding off real quick. I need to clean up inside. You know, I was so good about having my garage be like super clean, and it has deteriorated over the past probably 2 or 3 episodes with some of the upgrades that we've been doing. Yeah, I'm still second guessing not buying those rims. I don't know. I like them, but I also, you keep, I think, the red ring, or you can paint the ring in there. I don't know. I like the classic look. I feel like if you're going to have like a really upgraded truck, having the OEM wheels, just painting them up, I think it'd probably be the way to go. Okay, let's go ahead and put this under here real quick. Get some of that relaxing mechanic work going. I swear that's why some people just watch this game. They just like watching the relaxing build. All right, we only need to go up about that high. All right, so let's start by taking wheels off. That's probably priority number 1 here. Changing rotors out. Like I said, I might be able to clean. Maybe I could have cleaned these. I think you can clean them on the default BMW, which I think this uses the same universal rotor, so it probably wasn't necessary to buy those. Yeah, well, to be fair, wait, how much is the rust kit? You know, maybe it would have been cheaper to replace the rotors as opposed to buying the rust kits. Okay, here come the wheels. Let's go ahead and get these off. The backs, these need the performance brakes. That's why I flew off the road the other day with the trailer. That was not very pleasant. All right, so take these off real quick. So out of curiosity, which I know I'm almost 100% sure I could do it. Well, hold on. Oh, I didn't think about it. Wait a minute. Does this thing have a hub on it? Ooh, that might not be good. Hold on. No, there isn't a hub. At least I don't think there is. Hold on, let me unscrew the brake real quick. Let's get these unbolted. And then, you can see the leaf springs, the OEM ones. I did de-rust a couple of those. I don't know if I got them fully, so I could take that off. Okay, so there's no hub here. I didn't think about spacers. No, I think I'm good. I don't think I need the spacers. Okay, so let's put this in the junk pile over here. I have a little junk pile going. Not going to make a lot of money off this, but still, let's go ahead and get this one off here. Okay, so this is like step 1 to make this thing not handle like total dookie whenever I hit the brakes. All right, let's get the rotors on here. I'm going to need to replace the front rotors too. The brakes are good in the front. Wait, did I replace the rotors too? Oh, I did, didn't I? Nice. Okay, so I didn't need 2 of those. I didn't know if I did that or not. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead. Let's get these springs unloaded. Get all the leaf springs out. Okay, so this is the right. Wait, did that say right or did that say left? Hold on, my brain is confused right now. Oh, I was on the right side. Hold on, I got it to hook up for a second there. These are kind of finicky for some reason. There it goes. All right, get that. Get this one over here. I need to get the new bolts out. I'm pretty sure I had some rusty bolts still on this bad boy. Oh my goodness, did I buy 2 You've got to be freaking kidding me. Did I really buy 2 rights? Is that even possible? Hold on. I did. I have 2 right side. Oh, that's annoying. That's really, really annoying. Oh, no. I'm not going to be able to get to Rogers. Should I rip it off on one of the other cars? Wait, which car has one I can rip off? I'm thinking about... I could always go replace it, but just to finish this build so I don't have to go back to town, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to rip one of those off because I've got the wrong side here. Okay. Hatchback. You know, here, let's stick a jack stand under this. There we go. I promise you guys I will replace this. I need one for the time being. I need a left side one. Oh, I also don't know what I just unscrewed under the car. Well, this is going to make the garage a little worse. It's fine. Okay, pop this off over here, and let's get this one on here. There we go. Totally didn't screw that up. All right, let's get these bolted in with some fresh bolts here. Okay, those are installed. So what I need to do now, we're going to go up a little bit more on the lift so we can get to the leaf springs. Okay, so they said heavy duties in the back and then the 4-inch drop in the front. Plus, we can go and swap out our tow hitch here. I didn't realize it was up in the bumper like that. Oh, there's a cutout there. I was about to say, it looks really odd, but you can see it's like notched out. Okay, That's not bad. Let's go ahead and take out... The leaf springs are so easy to take off. It is literally 2 bolts. You got this one, this one. You would think there's one in the back, but there isn't. I guess it just rests against the frame. I'm really not 100% sure how leaf springs work. I mean, I know how they work as far as the actual hook in, though. I'm not quite sure. Hold on, let's go ahead and get this unbolted back here, too. Can I swap out? No, I can't swap exhaust. Like, that'd even be another thing if they ever did another update to the truck. Like, maybe a performance exhaust, make it nice and loud. I think that'd be kind of cool. Okay, let's pop the fronts off first. I'll need to organize this garage. I've got a lot of OEM parts. So take those off. So I need to find the lift. So they said lift in the front and then heavy duty in the rear. Is this going to squat the truck? I don't know. They look like they're pretty close. Like that heavy duty looks like it's close to a 4-inch drop anyway. It's just labeled heavy duty, which I'm like, what is the performance difference here? I think they said maybe it was a little stiffer, which I'm assuming that's going to help this truck. Okay, pop it off. All right, so get rid of these. And then let's go get our heavy duty ones. I am really curious how this thing's gonna look once it gets, once we get it on the ground. It does, no, it looks even. Hold on, let me look at it again. Here, let me get this one on. So if we line ourselves up with the rotor here, yeah, it's like a 4-inch drop. It's just a stiff, I'm assuming it's just not gonna give as much. Which is going to help the handling. Oh no, I left one of my bolt packs in there. I need the big one. Actually, I've got is that a big one right there? No, it looks like a normal size one. Where's my big bolts? There we go. All right, that's what I needed. Put that back up. Yeah, this garage is definitely not looking nice, once again. Not sure you guys want to watch an episode of me. I mean, some people, that's their thing. You know, they love watching... Like, people organize. I know it's a big thing on, like, TikTok and, like, Instagram. Watching people, like, clean and organize things. Is that the same effect that we're having here with the game? Like, I kind of assume it is. Also, I totally forgot the hitch. Oh, no. They'll lower it back down again. I might as well put the hitch on. Also, I had a comment. Somebody was really proud of me using the tire rack in the garage. Trust me, I need to use more stuff like this. Hold on, let me just get everything out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to store those rust kits somewhere. Do I even need them anymore? Like, what else do I have that's rusty? Other than, like, just rusty parts, maybe over in the pile over there. Okay, here we go. Let's go the 4-inch drop. Oh, this didn't pop off yet. Okay, pop this one off. I could actually put this on one of the cars. This one's got a hitch. The hatchback, I mean, I guess I could hitch it. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna actually use it. Okay, so we'll put that there. I'm gonna keep the blue bolts I had on there. I think that's kind of cool looking. So I love that it highlights the bolts, but it would be nice if when you picked it up you could see the color again, because now I'm gonna have to just organize. I mean, it would also probably help if I didn't have a complete and total disaster in here, but you know, I was wanting it to be a little bit easier on myself. Okay, here we go. So let's get this hitch bolted in. This is gonna look good. Okay, we got one more bolt for the leaf spring here. Okay, so we got brakes, rotors are good. We got the correct configuration according to the comment. 4-inch drop front, heavy duty rear. We still are going to keep the mud tire on. Let's go ahead and pop these on. I don't think a 4-inch is too ridiculous. Now, it is going to compress a little bit. At least I think it will once it hits the ground. I think when you get up to like the 8-inch lift, I feel like that's a little unnecessary. In real life, I drive a Chevrolet Silverado, and it's the Trail Boss, so it naturally, well, I say naturally, it's not natural. It has a stock, it's like a 2-inch lift on it. And I always thought to myself, do I want to go higher than this? And then I realized that I have a very, very short wife, and I had to install side steps on it just so she can get in the vehicle. So I was like, I don't think I need to go any higher up. I feel like at that point it's just being cruel. So I need to pay attention. These are all silver bolts, right? Okay, I want to keep silvers on the outside. I got some more over here. Cool. I was just making sure I was matching these bolts up. Maybe there is a button to like toggle the highlighting. Like if you could just toggle it off real quick so you can make sure you're grabbing the right color, that would be nice. I mean, I guess you could just stick the bolts in there ahead of time and not tighten them down. That way you could do the color that way. I don't know, it just seems like an extra step. Like I feel like it would just be a quality of life thing to be able to see through that. Okay, so we have this. So I think she's ready to come off the lift. Actually, let's get a little light, interior light. There we go. Man, can we, I'd like to be able to edit the brightness in here. I feel like it's still a little too bright. All right, here it comes. All right, so it's going to go down a little bit. Not bad. You know, honestly, it doesn't look bad at all. Wait, arms need to be... Oh, put those on the ground real quick. All right, so now we can do bumpers. Let's get the bumpers taken care of next. I could probably put the snorkel on. I'll need to put the overhead lights on outside, and then we'll paint it up. I really wish we could pop this hood and do something. Oh, yeah, also, I think we can paint the grill, too. That's going to need to be a thing. Okay, where's my bolt pack? Let's go with black bolts, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a black bumper, and then I'll try to do black bolts in the back, too. So yeah, if you guys had like the perfect Mon Bazou episode, would it be like the mechanic work, or do you just like watching everything, or is it the money making, or maybe it's the racing? You never know. Like I think everybody has their own like special kind of like episode they like to watch, like their favorite type. Let's get the bumpers off here. I need to get some storage racks. I'm not gonna throw any of this stuff away. I want to keep all of it. So we got that. All right, let's go grab front bumper. I love these fog lights on here. They look good, and plus we're going to have the overhead lights, so this is going to be a very nice combination. It might look... I have to go look back at my old series to see what that truck looked like. Like, is it going to be similar to that? I feel like it might be. I feel like we also did some ridiculous stuff with it. Like, the 4-inch... This seems like a very reasonable lift size. Also, do I have to bolt that in? I don't know if I have to bolt that snorkel in or not. I kind of feel like you don't. Okay, there's a chance that I am going to be out of black bolts, so I'm going to have to get more, so temporarily, I'm going to have to stick these in here. You know, it'd be kind of nice if you could just paint the bolts with you can't do that. It doesn't say that it's colorable. It'd be kind of nice to be able to just paint the bolts, say if you just needed to match up a color. Also, my person really wants some maple syrup. I think I have some in here. Oh, I have poutine in here. And we'll eat that here in a minute. Okay, so do that. All right, so let me bolt these down. We need to back up, and we can go ahead and put the overhead lights on. So bolt this in. There we go. I guess we can go ahead and color it. Okay, so what I was thinking, let's get in the light here. I was thinking red here. I might actually go pick up a matte color. So I feel like a matte color would be nice. All right, so we got red there. I need to remember I can paint the interior too. All right, so get this real quick. I think honestly we might do black on the interior. I like that red with the white stripe. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a nice color combination. I still think I'm gonna like the black stripe better, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now I'm debating, do I want to do red interior? I think I want to do black interior. I still think that's gonna look a little bit better. All right, so let's get spray paint black. Even though I don't think this is the bottle we bought, it should be the same color. All right, so let's go black here. Do that, and then we'll do the black stripe. So we'll get that taken care of. I like this. I like this a whole lot. Okay, so back up. I want to take a look at it. You know, honestly, the offset of the white wheels doesn't look terrible. So let's black out the grill real quick. Not gonna lie, it kind of looked like we smoked out the headlights when we did that. All right, I'm gonna run out on this one. I've got another... Oh, geez, where is it at? This is... Okay, here it is. This is what happens when you have too messy of a vehicle. This is the same black, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so we have that. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the white... Actually, I don't mind the... Oh, no, the interior is not white. I about to say the interior looks kind of cool. Let's black out the interior real quick. So open this up. Okay, here we go. What am I even painting? Oh, no, am I painting the freaking... Gosh darn it. I was hitting the car, or the truck. You got to be careful about what you paint in this game. Okay, let's get that back to being red. Okay, 255, we're good. All right, let's try to hit this interior real quick. Maybe I should go on the other side. Okay, here we go. All right, so we have a black dash. I like that. I like that. That looks really good. Okay, yeah, here's the question. You know, honestly, I don't mind the rims. Like, as soon as we painted everything else, the rims look like they make sense. I don't know. Should we black those out? I'm actually kind of happy with it. Let's sleep, and we'll look at it in the daylight, and then we'll install those overhead lights. Leo, you good on food? Yes, you are. Also, my house is getting messy, too. I'm going to have to do a whole cleaning episode, ain't I? Okay, let's get this stuff out of here. This is what it looks like. Hold on, let me turn the light off here. That's what it looks like in the day. I like it. I actually like it quite a bit. Hold on, let's get this in real quick, and boom. Oh, she's looking pretty. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the white on the wheels for now. You know, we'll see what you guys think. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I'm going to get one of the spanners. I don't feel like pulling it back in. We'll just manually connect these. All right, put that right there. I need to go check my Sugar Shack because I feel like it's been a hot second and it's probably, I don't think it's probably not full. Also, I'm going to have to reuse these bolts. I think I used all of my big ones. Okay, let's go ahead and screw this one in real quick. There it goes. Who's passing by? Is it the bus? It might be the bus. Actually, yeah, it's 9. It should be the bus coming up. Alright, let's go ahead and put this one in, and boom. She is done. I like it. I like it a whole lot. Let's hop in. So yeah, they were saying, Leo, I'm just gonna take a quick trip real quick. Just eat here at the house. The one thing that does bug me, and it's a game thing. You see the little red lines right around the door? Like, for some reason, when you paint that, it doesn't completely seal it. And that's always been something that annoys me. But other than that, let's just give it some gas here. See if we can get it to brake traction. Not going fast enough, I don't think. Yeah, honestly, the handling-wise, like, it feels good. I mean, we're on a paved road. We're not going super fast. I guess the telltale would be getting the trailer and go flying through here. I mean, the paved road helped already. But yeah, that might be a thing. You know, while we're here. Oh, God, we broke a little bit of traction there. The rear end kind of kicked out. Real quick, how much is that boat? You know, maybe we'll save it for an episode. Oh, I can actually get this thing to kick out quite a bit. Oh, my goodness, the cop's finally back. And slow it up below 50. You know, I feel like I haven't seen the police officer in forever. I thought maybe he died. Yeah, it's been really, really odd. Also, we'll just go off-roading here. Just kind of test it out. It feels good, man. Actually, I think I do like this setup, this heavy-duty rear. I wonder what would happen if you do heavy-duty front. Does it make it a little too stiff? I don't wonder. Where's the boat at? Oh, there she is. Let's go check that bad boy out. I want it, if I remember right, it's $10,000. Maybe, am I wrong? Is it maybe less? And how much is this thing? Yeah, there's the cottage dock. And then if you go that way and then under the bridge, I think that's how you get to... it's 4,500. Not 45, 14,500. All right, it's a little too expensive. We'll probably get it next time. But yeah, that would be a good way if we do start running the oregano. We could completely avoid the police officer. Like, they cannot stop you. They cannot take it away. But I like this truck. Let me know what you guys think. We can still do a couple more tweaks to it. And we'll see you guys next time in Mon Bazou.